And let's begin my next Let's Play. Yes, it is yet another N64 game. This is Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Alongside Mario 64, this is one of the most overplayed games on the N64 that I know of. But hey, I'm doing it anyway because I have it. But, for those wondering, I'm not doing the Master Quest. I don't have that version of this game. Because, sure, I did say master this quest at the end of my last video, but seriously, that's not what I meant by that. I meant we're gonna master the art of the sword throughout this quest. And I admit, this is a good game. Just, it gets way too much credit for how good it is. And let's stop this intro sequence before it goes into spoiler mode, and to ignore those two files, I'm just going to call myself the same thing that I named myself in file 3. I'm gonna be calling myself Tejue, which was my original Skype name, but I changed that to Omega X5000. But hey, it sounds more Hylian than Omega does, anyway. So let's begin. I'm hoping not to die at all in this LP, but hey, that's just the manner of how things go. The vast, deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy, and he's shivering in his bed. Oh, he actually does shiver. And hello, stormy dream, with a sense of foreboding in it. We'll actually be in this area soon enough, actually, but it's not gonna be for quite a while. And hello, Mr. Pumpkin Guy. Or Halloween-themed man, I don't know. Where did I get Pumpkin Guy from? Jeez. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Whoever is speaking is a real Shakespeare. Really likes to speak like Shakespeare. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! Fly like the wind! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. And we were talking to a giant tree, who apparently has a mustache and eyebrows. I'm not sure. I think we were looking at him from the eyebrows and up underneath them. Jeez, that's always so funny.
Hello.
And that's something that gets a lot of people annoyed very easily. Navi going, hey, and saying other stuff, and head first as always! Yeah, just shake it off. That's what I usually do. And the door is wide open, but then again, there's no door, really. And he has hammers? Huh.
Hello, Tejue, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Tejue, get up!
Oh, 5 more minutes.
Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
Hey, he had a bad night's sleep. Can you blame him? If he doesn't want to get out of bed? Okay, so he's up now. What is it?
You finally woke up! I'm Navi the Fairy! The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you.
Hey. Aren't we supposed to shake hands or something?
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going, right now!
Gotcha! And so, we have pretty much similar controls as in Mario 64. I just switched camera views by pushing C up. That's something that's a bit different. The C buttons are a bit different from in Mario 64. As you can see, I just pushed A to roll around. You can also put away Navi into your hat by pushing A and letting her out. I don't know why, but it just does that. Nice little table that I can almost walk on top of. Nope. Nope, I can't do any special tricks, and wow, lots of equipment here. Dude, is that an axe? Jeez, that's a big axe for me to have, and... Okay, let's just brush our teeth first. Get away. Get out of here, Navi. Okay, that's enough of that. So let's go. The Kokiri Forest. This can be a bit of a tricky area to figure out where you're supposed to go initially, but it's fairly linear here.
Yahoo! Hi, Tejue!
I can tell what email thing she uses. So let's just climb down and... Hey, what's this? Huh, looks like a dinosaur. And a little hero fighting it. That's kinda cool. Teshue's house, so that's my house.
Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Tejue. Wow, that's great news! I'm so happy for you! Now you're a true Kokiri. Is that right? The Deku Tree summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah, talking to a giant tree that can somehow talk. That's quite the honorable thing, I suppose.
I'll wait for you here. Get going! Go see the Great Deku Tree!
Okay, let's get going. Okay, this is the first 3D Zelda game, by the way. That meaning Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Or was it Mido? I think I usually pronounce it as Mido. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. Okay, but I don't have anything to cut it with, and what is it, Navi?
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
That's what I've been doing. And, wait, what did that sign say? I'm curious, I don't usually read these signs. Just ahead, the Great Deku Tree's meadow. Okay. So, let's get going, and who's this clown? Hey you, Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Not a fairy, you're not even a real man. Dude, my fairy was just flying about next to yours. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you even think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? Well, you don't have either of those, now do ya? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but... if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh! Okay, well then. Let's go find ourselves some equipment. Let's climb up this thing and... Hi Tejue, look this way! Look up our hero Z and talk to me with A. You mean like this? Yes, that's how you use a fairy! It's so great you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. You can skip this if you want, but I'm not going to. If a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance like we're doing now. If nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it! Yeah, that's pretty much one of your most basic actions in this game that you're going to use quite often. This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Teehee! Do you know how to use the Deku Shield? Teehee! When you get the shield, press Start to get into that subscreen. Select the equipment subscreen with Z or R. On the equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip it and press A to equip that item. Jeez, you sure talk a lot. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with the joystick. Teehee! So yeah, this is what she means. Well, that's our map, our quest items, and I only have Kokiri boots and tunic, and no items, but then again, we just started the game. Welcome. That guy is quite short, and Deku Shield, 40 rupees, I have nothing. But if you go around here, you can get a free 5 rupees. That's always very useful. I think that might be a one-time only thing, though. I'm not sure, but it might be. Stepping stones in the pond. If you boldly go in the direction you want to jump, it'll leap automatically. If you hop around on the stones, you'll become happier. Well then, let's just see what they mean. Oh yeah, that's a free 5 rupees right there. This guy has been tricked by Mido to clean up these rocks from his own house, so we can help him out. Considering I don't have a sword or shield, but you don't need either of those to get rid of rocks. And sometimes rupees will fall out. Oh! A by the stone, pick it up! A by the stone, pick it up! Mido, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Yeah, I can tell. And quite a few rupees in the grass. And I can't really crouch yet, because I don't have a shield. Let's see. Jeez, only 1 rupee came out of those rocks? Oh well, you can climb up stuff just by running into it, and another 5 rupees. Man, I'm almost halfway there to the full rupee set. Let's see, where else can I go to get some stuff? Yeah, rolling around like this, even though it says it's an attack, it actually doesn't do any damage whatsoever to any enemies. The statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind. We'll be coming back to that later. What's this place? The Lost Woods, oh yeah. This place is easy to get lost in, but it's easy to get kicked out of as well. For now, let's see. I'm just gonna ignore that guy for now, because there's nothing that I can do with him. Absolutely nothing I can do here, so let's go back. Oh, okay, he disappeared. So let's just get moving then. Don't know why he ran away like that. Oh well. He probably had his reasons. This requires something that I do not have. Can't go that way. Can go this way, however. Into an area that we're not supposed to be in just yet. And that leads to another area that I can't go to quite yet either. Yeah, this place is kind of like a main connector area. But where am I even going? I don't even know where I'm going now. I think I'm lost in the Lost Woods. Oh crud, that's quite the accomplishment. Getting lost in the Lost Woods. And you might notice that there are these... See how that has a bit of a fade effect in it? Same with that one, not with that one, but also with this one. Those are the wrong ways to go. And if you go through them, you get sent back to the beginning. Which, I guess you could say is kind of convenient, actually, because I really did want to get out of there. Yeah. And some of the rupees actually reset, actually. Like that 5 rupees. Let's head on up this place. This is Saria's house, who was the very same person who created us. These are recovery hearts. They heal you. But since I'm not injured in any way, shape, or form, I don't need them. Let's head on over here. Hey! There's a 5 rupees right there. What do you have to say? Hehe, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up so you can look around the forest. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait, actually, hold on. I want to get a better view. Yeah, it's quite the nice place, actually. Oh, a waterfall. Didn't notice that before. Oh, I see a big tree. The houses, the tree houses, a maze of sorts, and... Ah! Okay! I did not expect to get a bit of a face full of that. Okay. This house is kind of... Well, you don't need to go in there. It's basically just a tutorial house. But I don't need the tutorial. And thrust attack size. Thrust with your sword. Press forwards with your target while Z-targeting, and then press B. I'll actually read these signs after I've gotten the sword. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z-targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z-targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z-targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z-targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use Z-targeting on the stone next to me, so let's practice. Okay, let's... Oh, what the? And I randomly got a blue rupee. Okay, let's get the sword now. Which is just through this area. You can also turn off the map by pushing the L button. What's this sign say? Viewpoint with Z targeting when you have no object to look at. You can just look forward with Z, stop moving, and then change the direction you're facing, or hold down Z for a little while. This can help you get oriented in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. And you can walk sideways while facing straight ahead. In dungeon corridors, turn around and try doing this right now. Okay. Oh, I think I saw a boulder, like the one in Hazy Maze Cave. Visit the House of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. Okay, and here's the very first treasure chest of the game. And it contains The Kokiri Sword! And now, this is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Okay, so let's go to that and equip our sword, and I accidentally chopped down a sign. And I might as well destroy the remainder of it. Yeah. There we go. Now that sword is, or that sign is completely destroyed. Hey, there's another 5 rupees. Blue rupees are always 5 in this game. Green are 1, I think red are 20, and I don't remember, I think purple might be 50. There's also a bunch of other different colors for rupees, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. And now I've got an abundance of rupees, so I technically don't need any more. Pick grass with your sword. Okay. Like that. Let's see. Oh, so you can get an easy 5 rupees just by thrusting that sign. Forest Training Center, don't recklessly cut signs, read them carefully. I should have read that earlier. And that there's the jump attack, which can be pretty useful, and also can help you avoid damage from a great fall, I think. So now that we have a sword, let's get the shield. Actually, Mido has some dialogue now that I have the sword and no shield. Oh, and move out of the way. If you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh! Dude, I have a sword. Okay, you won't even acknowledge my sword. Well, at least I have a sword, unlike you. Okay, let's see, what do I want to get? Well, there's only one thing that I can get here. Well, technically there's more than one. But actually I have enough rupees to get both. So I'll just buy this shield. Got a Deku shield, switch to the blah blah blah. And this text goes really slowly. You can read it at your own pace, considering, well, actually, yes, I will buy something else. I'll buy Deku Sticks, a long branch gathered from the Great Deku Tree. You can use it as a weapon, but it'll break. And now I'm out of rupees, but hey, it was a worthwhile purchase, considering it's actually stronger than my sword. Strangely enough, a piece of wood is stronger than a piece of metal. I don't know how, but it just is. That's just how the game is coded. Okay, so now that I have a shield, I should equip it. Oh wait, what? I only have 1 Deku stick? Ah. Okay, so now I've got my shield. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief, Charlie Brown! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? Says the guy with no equipment. I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Well then, now that he's out of the way, we can head on over to visit the Deku Tree. For whatever reason, and hello, random piranha plants.
These are Deku Babas. So it looks withered, you can still hurt you if you touch it.
But they're pathetic, and they drop Deku sticks upon defeat. Like so. And they actually regenerate fairly quickly, as you can see right there. That one got back within 10 seconds of being killed. So you can actually max out to your Deku sticks really quickly. I mean, seriously, I can equip up to have up to 10 Deku sticks. I'm already at 7. And this is actually going to be a somewhat lengthy cutscene, but actually I don't think it's a lengthy one, but let's just get it over with before this episode's over.
Great Deku Tree, I'm back!
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Tejue, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those insensitive to it. Yeah, no kidding. Verily, thou hast felt it. Tejue, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Sure, why not? Then enter, brave Tejue, and thou too, Navi, into my big gaping mouth. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Tejue. And Tejue, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Really? I thought she was just pointing out the obvious. Oh well, let's enter the Deku Tree's big mouth. I mean, seriously, look at that thing. Say, "Aww." I'm gonna try not to overuse the roll too much, because that sound effect can get a bit annoying. Kind of like the long jump sound in Mario 64, but now we're inside of a giant tree. And, this is technically the first dungeon of the game. Ow!
Dekubala, hit it when it lunges at you. Now, stand upright. Try quickly to get Deku.
And if you kill it slowly, you get the Deku Nut. So yeah, basically it's like it paralyzes the enemies with a blinding flash, basically. Yeah, but this is basically just the second item and one of the least used ones in the game, and I've already got 10. And let's see, is there anything useful in here? Maybe in this grass? No? Nothing! Absolutely nothing in this tall grass. Well, at least there weren't any wild Pokemon.
Look, actually, you can see down below this web using up.
Oh yeah, you can see some water down below. Let's climb up this ladder and then I think I'll call it quits for this episode. Wow, that was a short ladder. Okay, let's make a bit more progress upwards, actually. Oh, I could have just climbed that. Ah, there we go. The grass here actually regenerates really quickly. So, let's just go...
Look at this wall! The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Tejue.
Maybe, but I don't think that's a good idea right now. Yeah, let's just grab this treasure chest, or whatever is inside of it. And I see some spiders. I hope I get to kill them soon. And the dungeon map. Basically, it shows where everything is in the dungeon. Even though it's kind of redundant, considering I have one in the bottom right corner of the screen, it's really unnecessary. But that's about it for this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Next time we're going to finish up the Great Deku Tree. Okay, so I'll see you then.